Hey folks, your OS Reviews. You're watching our video first look and a quick review of the AXGIO. This is a solar charging bank slash charging kit that you can find on Amazon, and it sells for under 45 bucks. Now you can get a few different options that varies in terms of the surface area of the solar panels, which will obviously make the charging more efficient if you get a larger one. And it's interesting because it completely folds down, which makes it easier to travel. It features a simple USB port for charging smartphones and tablets, and this is what the packaging looks like. Pretty generic box. Inside there's just the unit itself. Take a closer look at the panel in a moment, and that's it. There's also a quick start guide that's printed in color, tells you how to set things up and to charge it. It's documented in both Chinese as well as in English. So taking a quick look at the design of the charger first, you can see that it is made out of this waterproof vinyl material that has the company's logo embedded on the top, a few different kind of hexagons floating around, and it uses Velcro to seal everything together when not in use. There is a strap that you can use to hook it onto a backpack, for instance, when you're traveling. So in this little pouch here, you have access to all the charging components. So that's where the solar panel takes the sunlight and converts it into electrical energy. This is a module here, and underneath you can actually find some ports, like the full-size USB ports. It includes a few different cables, including a micro USB cable, so you can just plug this into this port on the side there and then charge your phone, and the phone itself can be placed in this pouch when you're traveling, just for added convenience. Otherwise, if we take a quick look at what it looks like when we unfold it, it uses, again, Velcro as well as magnets to seal everything together. And on the side here, you have some basic info from the company, including how to position it correctly in the sun for best charging speed and efficiency. So it will work somewhat even indoors, but it's not going to be as efficient as actual sunlight. So that's something to quickly keep in mind. So over here we have a 3-panel design. You can see that the material of the solar panels is kind of translucent. It's not completely reflective, it's a bit matte, and hopefully that means it's not going to be as easy to damage, it's not going to track fingerprints, and that's not going to really impact the charging efficiency as much. But on the other hand, you can see that this is what the effect is like. It's also kind of protected just so in case it rains, for instance, it doesn't get damaged. So you can see the charging panels are fairly large, and when you are ready, here is a quick test of what you can do when you plug into power, but this is a size comparison first. And let's try plugging everything in and showing you guys how the charging. Alright, so right now we are charging, albeit at a fairly slow rate of, I think, even less than 5 volts 1 amps, just because we're indoors. But I have it plugged into the power module on the sides here, and there's actually 2 USB ports, even though you just get 1 cable in the box. So you can see there's a second USB port alongside the first one that you can use to plug in a secondary tablet or smartphone if you want to use simultaneous charging. But obviously that's going to decrease the efficiency even more, because that's to split the power between the two. There isn't actually a dedicated battery in here, so it doesn't really hold the charge. So it's not like a power bank that also features a solar panel on the side. Really, it just relies on the sun at all times to create power in a very green way. With that being said, again, it's not going to be your fastest charger by far. So if you live in anywhere that isn't always sunny, if you are somewhere like in Seattle, which rains constantly, if you're indoors a lot, this is not going to be your best bet, because even though the performance of the solar panels is technically improved upon since we first saw these solar-based power bank solar chargers almost 7 years ago, it has improved efficiency, but even right now it's still not as high as just directly plugging into a power bank. So if you care about speed, that is still the way to go. But this is a decent option, I guess, if you are constantly traveling, you're somewhere tropical that has sunlight at all times. This will work, especially if you're sitting down, let's say for a picnic, and you set everything down on the ground, and the 3 panels have the ability to suck up the sunlight, and that will obviously improve the charging efficiency. So if you have a larger tablet like an Apple iPad, it will work, but that's less recommended, just because, again, it really requires 5 volt to 2 amps to be operated and to be charged correctly and quickly. But this one more or less only gives me 5 volt 1 amps if I'm under moderate sunlight. So anyways, guys, a quick video first look and a quick review of the AXGIO solar panel charging kit. And as far as if you're under sunlight at all times with a 5 volt 1 amp output, it will charge up an Android phone in roughly 3 hours or so, an average Android phone. So thanks for watching this video first look and quick review here at OS Reviews. This has been the AXGIO solar charging kit.